Hello everyone, and welcome back to our video series on 4 helpful tips to healthier and more effective communication. In our last video, we talked about assertiveness and open-mindedness. In this video, we'll be touching base on our third helpful tip, empathy. Empathy is probably one of our most important tips to healthier and more effective communication in our relationships. Empathy and open-mindedness play hand in hand. However, they mean two different things. While open-mindedness is the ability to set your own biases aside and listen and communicate non-judgmentally, empathy is the ability to understand and experience someone else's feelings with them. In other words, it's being able to put yourself in another person's shoes and understand and experience their situations and feelings through their perspective. In order to be empathetic, it takes an open mind. You need to set your biases aside and instead of judging and feeling sorry for someone's situation, engage and feel it with them. Imagine if it were to happen to you and think about how you'd feel. It may or may not be the same as the person you're communicating with, but you still have the ability to feel their emotions with them. Empathy is very different than sympathy. Sympathy means understanding someone's feelings and feeling sorry or pity for the suffering of others, but empathy goes beyond sympathy and is the ability to not only feel sorry and care for another person, but it's also being able to experience the feelings of another person with them. Both sympathy and empathy are used similarly and interchangeably, but they are both different in what they mean emotionally. Just remember that sympathy is understanding, empathy is experiencing. They both may be different, but it's okay to feel and express both. The more empathetic you can be with your relationships, the healthier and more effective your communication can be with them. Some ways to practice empathy could be learning how to listen non-judgmentally. Another way to practice empathy could be creating a what-if scenario where you are the person and you are experiencing what they are going through and reflecting how you would feel in their position. Another good way to practice empathy could be as simple as asking questions. Asking clarifying questions in a respectful way often encourages the other person to explain further what's going on. By asking and willing to understand another person not only demonstrates great assertiveness, but it also shows that you have an open mind and are willing to empathize with their situation. In our next video, we'll be going over active listening and the difference between active listening and problem solving. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.